All right, what's going on, everybody? Jared Leon here from Pack a Punch Traders. Just want to make a quick trade recap from today. SIDU was the ticker, and I haven't taken any trades all week. I've been really out of it. I'm just not in the right mental space, and missed a lot of great opportunities so far this week. But even this morning with AER, what is it? AERC. Yeah, AERC. Solid breakout. At this point, I'm just gonna wait for a multi-day bounce. Like it kind of how this setup. It was a multi-day bounce after I set a first red day, but it just kept spiking and ended up getting a breakout, and I wasn't able to capitalize on any of that. So I just stayed patient. Was watching SIDU. You can see here in the past, it doesn't have much of a history. It did gap up this day here, but it finished red. And so today we gapped up on news. You can see here, let's see. Joins Raytheon Technologies unit team for NASA's 3.5 billion contract. Yada yada, had some good news, and was just failing to break down all day. And that's really the key here, is that you can see in the past it had that gap up and finished red on strong volume. And so this was the overhead resistance I was looking at. I was thinking it can get up to, and that level here is at 450. I thought we can get to high nines. I mean high 390s. Not high 390s. Sorry, the high threes just in general. I know we had that overhead resistance around 450. And I thought we can get up towards, just the high threes from a 340 entry. So, consolidated all day, failed to break down, very light volume. Then some volume started to come back in during power hour, and we started to perk up towards those highs. And I knew that a lot of shorts were in this, and that once it broke that high of day, all those shorts would be underwater. So we can get a possible squeeze there to the high threes, low fours, where that breakout level is, where that resistance is. And so I smacked it at 340, and I only took 300 shares, small size, and I sold way too soon. And this is something I just have a problem with. I always sell way too soon, and I don't know if it's just a discipline thing, or if it's just like because I'm still trying to get my consistency and confidence back, that every time I am finally right, I can't help but just lock in some of those gains. And so I'm not going to complain about it. It's something I need to work on, but I'd rather, if I have a problem with something, I'd rather it be selling too soon than like before, where my entries were terrible, and I was just losing on every trade. So now that I'm kind of on a winning streak here, a couple green weeks in a row, I'm not going to complain about selling too soon. That's just something I'm going to have to work on as I get better. But I sold half at 361, and then they're half at 370. So really, I mean, that's selling way too soon. I don't know why I was even selling half at 361. I think it was just because I was up about 5% and I wanted to lock some in case it was a fake out or something and started to really pull back and dump on me. I have no idea. But as you can see, this ended up getting all the way up to the 450 breakout, that next resistance level. And I almost took another small position here in the 440s when this was making higher lows, holding up into the close. And it would have been a good buy, because we get a nice solid push into the high fives after hours, and this still isn't done. So we'll see what this can do tomorrow morning and see how it opens, and we'll go from there. But a solid play, and really, again, let's just keep it simple. It's a really low float. Now the shares outstanding here, 16.8 million, 79 million market cap, and it's trading just over 100 million in volume today. And I know it wasn't doing that earlier in the day, but you can tell it was trading really good volume. It did have positive news. The one thing that I didn't like about it was the overhead resistance, but at this point it had some room to run to get up to that level. And you can see it never had any really great history of spiking. The one time it gapped here, you can see shorts took over and this finished red. And so that's why I think, it was gapping up. This was the overhead resistance. I think a lot of shorts were piling into this, and it just failed to break down all day. It just failed to break down. Very low volume. You get a nice little volume perk here, which gives you a sign of, hey, I'm trying to come back alive a little bit. You got to perk through VWAP. It did crack under for a few minutes, but it came right back. Volume started to come in, and once we broke through this high of day, that's where I was thinking shorts are going to be risking that high of day. And once that high of day cracks, they're all going to be underwater, and they're going to have to cover their positions, leading to a squeeze. And you also get buyers coming in when you're getting that high of day break. So it's pretty simple, thought process behind this. I kept it really simple. I was never able to really get an ad. It never came back down and dipped and held the 340s. It kind of just perked right up into the high threes like I kind of aimed for. And I just need to be a little bit more patient with, selling and taking my profits. So really nice to see this one work out. Really nice to see some action in these penny stocks. So I'm just hoping it just continues, and I just got to show up every day, be prepared, be ready. And that's just the thing, is I've been so out of it. I haven't been prepared, and I've just been sitting on my hands a lot. So, and just missing some plays, I'll take a nap midday and I'll miss a great play. So really annoying. Another good one today was RDBX. Solid bounce play. So these are just the little things I'm missing in the morning and midday. Just a lot of great action that I'm missing out on. And so I am happy though that I was able to take some action here in SIDU and come out green. So I can't complain too much. I just got to, be more involved in the market and be really aware of what's going on, have game plans for everything, have alerts set for everything, and just be ready to go when things start to, play out the way you want. And don't be afraid to, pull the trigger when you have to. So definitely some good lessons here. We'll keep, like I said, we'll keep this on watch for tomorrow. We'll see how this, opens up. And yeah, I'm excited. So I hope that made sense. If not, feel free to just drop a comment. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts or concerns. Anything you guys want me to go over. And yeah, that's about it. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow.